Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sasha and I'm the owner of DGIRL plus size clothing brand. Thank you to all my subscribers that decided to subscribe, and I hope anybody that comes along and watch this video decides to subscribe as well. If you watch my other two videos, it'll tell you why I decided to start my brand, why I decided to start this YouTube page, and what to expect coming to my YouTube page. So I don't want to get too crazy in this video. You guys should watch them. Today, this is going to be a short video, but today I wanted to kind of update you guys on the events I have coming up. And I had a topic tonight I want to kind of talk about. I had to write it down because y'all know I'll just forget, right? So, as being aware of who you are and how it could affect you and where you're trying to go, your life purpose or whatever that you decide to do. Whatever it is you decide to do, being aware of who you are. I know some people be like I'm aware of who I am. Like, of course, I'm aware of who I am as well. But like who you are, like what type of person you are, what kind of things you like and dislike, and being okay with saying no, being okay with maybe not saying no. Let me say being okay with making the decisions that you decide to make, right? And how it can affect you in the long run. I ain't nobody mother, but I felt like it was important to talk about because like some of y'all, like if you listen to my videos, my subscribers know that I do work, and my brand is fully funded by me, so I have to work in order to finance my brand. So a topic was kind of brought up at work, not a topic, I guess like a situation, and somebody was talking about it. And I always feel like when people talk about the things that they have going on, it's because sometimes they just want somebody to listen. Sometimes it's not always just telling their business, but sometimes things be on people's mind, they just need to speak about it. So I was talking to my assistant and stuff, and I was just telling her about being when it's okay to stand in your power, or just make a decision like that reflects you as a person. Like I don't want to get in too much detail, but like when you chasing a dream, regardless if it's entrepreneurship or not, it could be a career, it could be a position in a job, it can be anything, right? I think it's best to for one, know who you are, know what you're capable of doing. Sometimes it's okay to step outside the box, right? And that's a big fear a lot of people got. That's for another video. But stand in your power, know who you are, understand what you're capable of, and how other people perceive you. That's different, and I hope this makes sense. It's different from when people think that when they say, I don't care what people think about me. I'm big on that. I'm a whole 100% on it. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me, right? But it's this deep down part of you that is real, that you do care. I do care. Because even though I don't really give a fuck if you like me or not, or whatever, I do care how you perceive me, because when I'm trying to, how can I explain it? The best way I could explain it is be who you are all the time. Even if you have to learn how to kind of like tone it down a little bit, like if you a lot, and then if you're not a lot and you a little bit, sometimes you might need to be a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people prey on that. People prey on it. People definitely pay attention to it around you. And when it comes to decisions, especially in the workplace, because I'm a seasoned retail person, I came up from the bottom, like from a small associate to a manager. Not in my job now, but in my career. But when you stay who you are, you will always have a leg to stand on. I don't believe in kissing ass to get to the top. People be saying that. I believe that when you kiss ass to get anywhere, it will eventually backfire on you, right? I believe that you should be who you are, even if you have to tone it down. If you too much, or hype it up. If you ain't too much, like if you're a really calm, usually a calm person, it's easy sometimes for people to walk all over you. It's not that they don't respect you, because that's not always the truth. But sometimes it's a little bit easy for them. They don't care to walk all over you if you don't voice and stand in your power, right? So when you work so hard, and this is basically what the situation at work was like, when you work so hard and people around you get positions that you worked your ass off for, it's like you kind of kissed ass to get this, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's what it looked like to us, and maybe you don't see it like that. But when you stand in your power, you always have a leg to stand on, like, because people know what they know your personality, they know who you are, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like per se when you kissing so much ass and you just start getting tired and then you start flipping the fuck out. Now everybody's like, oh my God, I didn't even know you was like that. Yeah, you have it in you. You know, everybody had that moment where they pop like a little bubble. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get to that moment. So that's why it's always best to stay yourself when, especially in your career and jobs and stuff like that. I always believe in that. Even being a manager, like, don't fake it. Like, that faking this shit could only get you so far. It really will. Okay? So, just standing in your power, because being you will get you so much further, and people will respect you more for being who. Then they don't gotta like you. That's the problem. People care too much about if people like them. I don't give a fuck if you like me, but you're gonna respect me. You're gonna respect my hard work ethic, and if you decide to continue to look over me, then sometimes people have to be like, it's okay to move on to other places or other companies, other things that better suit them, because that means certain things just don't suit you, and it's not something that you did wrong. Don't ever feel like it's something you did wrong. It really honestly be because it's something better for you, and it's just like, you did your time here. You got the experience that you needed to move on to something better. You know what I'm saying? Because some things is not always what it's all cooked up to be, and then sometimes it's everything. Some things are just a learning experience, and that's where I feel like some people stay stagnated in certain situations because sometimes they don't know how to let go, and that is jobs, relationships, anything, family. In order for you to move forward in your life, you have to learn how to let it go. I'm big on that. Like, I'm a work in progress, like I tell everybody, because I've been through things, emotional things, and stuff like that. And I feel as though, for me, it's hard for me when I have a good thing. I don't want to let the good thing go, so I hold on to it so tight, because I'm like, oh, it's going to just stay like this, it's going to stay like this. But I don't have to hold on to it so tight. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to let go. And if it's supposed to be there, it ain't going to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then good moments will keep coming. And then if they don't come, they just don't come, right? So that was a topic I wanted to talk to you guys about, is, being aware of who you are, because that shit plays a big role in your success, and it also plays a big role in your failure. And failures are not the things that... A failure is not like give up, fuck it, and you probably heard it a million times, like, don't give up because you fell. But failure could lead to a stagnation in your comfort zone, when failure shouldn't. Failure should just be like, damn, that didn't work. This is my thing. I tell it to the people around me all the time. If it don't work this one way, try it again another way. Don't work that way, keep trying it again another way. So every part that did work, every little part that worked, every time it failed, actually builds up to something. So by the time you actually get the shit right, you failed, but you learned something. You failed again, you learned something. You failed again, you learned something. You failed again, you learned something. Eventually, it'll turn to a success, depending on how much you keep going at it, because in the process, you built something. Hope that don't go over your head, but that's real shit. In the process, you built something, and you don't even realize it because you just so mentally messed up. Like, damn, I just keep feeling. No, you kept learning, and you built something, and you didn't realize it because the failure kept you stagnated, right? But that's why I say stand in your power, be who you are all the time, and be okay with that. I think that it's imperative to be a good person to people, because you never know what people are going through. I know, because I'm not always the best person, and I always say my faults. I'm quick to say my faults, and that's a bad thing about me. I'm quick to say my faults, but I don't feel bad. But I'm not always the best person, but you should always be a good person to people. You never know what people going through, and sometimes you shouldn't be so quick to judge somebody, because you don't know what a person did to get there, what it was like in no situation, like what it took why did this happen, like, it's always something, like, why did that happen, or whatever the case may be, because it's not just a spirit of moment type thing. Sometimes things happen, and that's why people be in the situations they in and stuff like that, or attitudes and stuff like that, especially dealing with people. And whatever field, whether it's career or entrepreneurship, it's important to kind of like really work on yourself and be aware of yourself and how you treat people. Self-awareness is serious business, because when you self-aware, you will take accountability for the things that you do and the decisions that you make. And it becomes a little bit easier to take accountability. When you come across people that don't like to be wrong. Those are people that don't like to take accountability for the things that they do, because they're not self-aware. So you killing yourself to be like, to point it out to them, like, you wrong and this is wrong and that's not right and da-da-da. Like, you aware that it's not right, they not aware that it's not right. It's self-awareness. And then a lot of times people do be aware, they just don't give a fuck, right? But when you self-aware, then you will learn to take accountability for a lot of decisions that you make in life, and how starting off with self-care. And self-care, you become self-aware, you learn how to treat people, and it just balance. It starts to work itself out, and then you start to notice why people are the way they are, why people, people that everyday people. Like, my job is very busy all the time, and I deal with people all day. Like, when I work my whole shift, like, so it seems like all day sometimes. But because I've been in the retail field for so many years, and I built myself up from a seasonal employee to a manager, and like I said, it's not at my job now, but prior, you learn people, and I'm very self-aware of how I know I could come across to people, and I'll be aware of how people come across to me, but I learn how to, I know myself, so I know how to deal with people, because I'm like, just think of it, like, you don't know what this person that's coming through this door been through before they got to you. You know what I'm saying? And to bounce attitudes off, counteract somebody else's attitude with your attitude don't work, right? So that's why I say I'm being self-aware. And I know that some people probably came to my YouTube page because, if you listen to my first video, I already explained, like, this YouTube page is not to sell clothes or nothing like that. And I'm sorry if you probably felt like, oh, I came in to see a tutorial or something like that. My page is not for that. It's really to push out positivity and self-love and self-care to my plus size girls and women that need it. They need to hear positive things, and just talk. You know what I'm saying? Or just hear something. Maybe it was on your mind yourself. And sometimes it's hard to express yourself. It's hard for me to express myself sometimes a lot. And I'm a business owner and a mother. And sometimes I still have a problem expressing myself because I'm an introvert and an extrovert. So sometimes it's a lot of Sasha, then sometimes it's like, I'm not going to say too much of nothing right now type of person. That's what you get sometimes. So that was the topic tonight. It's self-awareness. Start self-care, then you become self-aware, and then you learn how to treat people. And in the workplace, I think it's important to be yourself, because I know people want to, like, when it comes to career, you want to build yourself up to a certain, you thinking, well, if I do this, no, just do your job. I don't care if you go above and beyond, because I go above and beyond for my job that I don't get paid, like, don't get paid to go above and beyond like that, but I always did it, because that's how I would want somebody to treat me, right? But don't do it so much where you lose your self-worth. And then you kind of like, when shit don't go your way, then you fucked up, like, damn, now you hurting, right? You don't need to be hurting, because if you just did your job, and then if I could do a little bit more, I will. I can't do a little more, I can't. And don't, know your capabilities, what you're capable of, and what you're willing to risk, because you risk, self-worth is a lot, and certain things chip away at it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody probably would agree with that, but it's facts. Like, it's facts. It's just common sense. So, especially when you're doing certain things to move yourself ahead, you know what I'm saying? If honestly, if the decision ain't a decision that's solely based on a benefit for you, I hate to say it like that. And I think my last video I said it, I know it sounds crazy, but if it's really not a benefit to you, don't chip away at certain shit that makes you who you are, your morals and your things. Just don't let no place chip away at that. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to mold you into something. You, in my opinion, in order to be successful in a career, in a job, anywhere, you be yourself. And if, like I said, if you got to tone yourself down a little bit, do that. If you have to hype yourself up a little bit more, you do that. But you stay balanced. You know what I'm saying? Because once you you went from yourself, what your self-awareness, to trying to appease somebody else, it won't go right. It won't last. And because anything could happen in the midst of that. You never know what other people feel about you, because people will tell you one thing and it be totally a lie. Not all the time, you know what I'm saying? But, like, if you just stick to your guns, stick to what you know, stick to who you are, that will get you where you're supposed to be. So even if it's not at this, company as a manager or store manager or whatever, maybe that was your experience that you needed to have, so that you could go somewhere else and take that experience with you somewhere else, and probably better pay, probably something much more fulfilling. That's another topic for another video. But another video is self-fulfillment, right? That's another topic for another video. We'll talk about that another time, because that thing, I'm big on that. I'm big on not just doing something for a check. I think that's kind of whack. When you're young, it's okay. When you're young, the older you're not getting younger, you get older, and after a while you need to do something because you actually like it, and because you last longer there. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, guys. You last longer there when you're doing something you actually like. And you're not looking for nothing more than self-fulfillment. Like, it makes you be alright with it, right? But we'll talk about that in another video. So I hope that was a good little tidbit. I didn't want to hold y'all up too much tonight. All right. So my event I have coming up is Brunch with the Bosses. It'll be business owners. I'll just give you quick deets. Business owners, small business owners will be there. It's kind of like a networking and branding event for my brand. Just kind of introducing my brand to other business owners and to consumers alike, because everybody is welcome. The tickets is $25. I'll make a video and let you guys know when I post them up, because I'm gonna put them through Eventbrite. I'm just kind of like working out some stuff, details and stuff. But the tickets will be $25, and it is June 22nd. So put that in your calendar. Then for my people that live in the A, I will be down here visiting March 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. I say that when I said 17th, I spun it, because I'm like, I think I said the 17th. Until the 17th, I'll be in Atlanta. So I'm probably not going to have an event down here, but I will be doing some networking. So if any small business owners that's in Atlanta, follow this YouTube page or follow our IG, which I will post in the description. I hope I've been doing that. Y'all should comment if I ain't doing that. I'm going to do it. I think I forgot, but I'm going to do it. In the description, I'm going to, you could follow us on Instagram, so you could kind of get the gist of my business. What's if you look through my videos, it'll tell you about my business and why I started my business, like I said in the beginning of this video. Following us on Instagram will keep you up to date with a lot of events and stuff we have going on, and all the details of the Brunch with the Bosses. 2019 is really exciting for my brand. I've been working and busting my ass, and that's why I haven't been able to make the video. So that's why I'm doing it now, and I don't want it to be too long like the last ones, because I just be drawing it on and on and on, and I don't want to do that. Also, comment below if it's other topics you guys want to talk about. I'm open to topics. Like I said, my page is for body positivity. We talk about everything though, and it's definitely for my plus size baddies that, women and young girls alike, just so you know you have a friend and somebody you could talk to. I know what it's like. So that's why I made my YouTube page. So I want to talk about everything: food, health, wealth, finances. I'm very well-rounded. Very well-rounded. I can't even get that out. School. I'm a college student as well. Mothering, I got kids. Makeup here. Fashion. But anything else, I'll leave all my links below. You could check out my website, www.shopdgirl.com, and you could check us out on IG _DGirl_ and follow us on Twitter _DGirl+_. But I'm gonna put all them details in the description box, right? So again, thank you guys. Before you leave, like and subscribe. And again, if you have any comments or any topics you guys want to talk about, leave them in the comment section. Do that. That's all right. Because I want to be able to talk to you guys about a lot of stuff. And I'm going to get this vlogging thing together, because I be so busy and just popping on my phone, and recording is kind of hard. So don't judge me. I'm going to get it. Watch, by the time the end of the year come, y'all going to be like, Sasha got that shit. I got it. I'm going to get it. You know what I'm saying? The vlogging part. Y'all like my hair? I usually wear my hair straight. Most of the time, I wear my hair straight. And a bitch was like, yes, honey, try something different, honey. Try something different. So, yes, like and subscribe. Follow us. And I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good weekend. And I'll be posting up a video next weekend. Love you.